Once upon a time, in the chilly embrace of the Arctic, there lived a tiny clownfish named Nemo. Unlike most fish, who swam in oceans of blue, Nemo had found his way to the kingdom of ice and snow, frolicking among the frozen waves and shimmering auroras. Nemo was not alone in his wintry home. His best friend Nuki, a fluffy polar bear cub, always joined him in play. They would laugh and splash and slide across the icy sheets, their friendship warming even the coldest of days. One fine frosty afternoon, as the sun dipped low, painting the sky with hues of lavender and gold, a sudden crack echoed through the Arctic air. Nemo watched with wide eyes as the ice split beneath Nuki's playful paws, turning a familiar playground into a drifting island. "Help, Nemo!" cried Nuki as his icy perch floated away from his family, who stood helpless on the other side. Nemo's heart pitter-pattered with courage. He wasn't about to let his dear friend drift into danger. With a determined wiggle, Nemo dove into the chilly waters, seeking help from the creatures of the Arctic. First, he swam to Willy, the wise narwhal. Willy, with a twist of his long, spiral tusk, had a plan in mind. "We'll guide the ice right back," Willy exclaimed with a bubbling laugh. He called upon his fellow narwhals, and soon a pod was pushing gently against the edge of Nuki's icy raft. But still, they needed to ensure Nuki's safety from the sky. So Nemo turned to the sky's messengers, the puffins. Penny the puffin, with her bright beak and boundless energy, joined the rescue. She rallied the puffins to fly above, casting shadows as guides and watching for any sign of danger. Together, they worked, the narwhals and the puffins, with Nemo leading the charge. Bit by bit, the ice turned, inching its way back to shore, while under the sparkling dance of the northern lights. Nemo cheered and Nuki waved, as the distance between friends and family grew smaller and smaller. Finally, with one last gentle push, Nuki leapt from the floe and into the warm embrace of his mother and siblings. The polar bears rejoiced under the breathtaking glow of the auroras. Nemo was lifted high by the fluffy paws in celebration. "Thank you, Nemo," said Nuki, his voice filled with gratitude. Nemo simply smiled, his heart full of joy, knowing friendship had once again lit the Arctic skies. From that day forward, Nemo was known as the brave clownfish who could unite the Arctic, proving that no challenge was too great when friends worked together. And every time the northern lights shone, they told the tale of the brave clownfish and his quest to bring his friend safely home.